everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jacqueline. In today's video, I will be doing a try-on haul, kind of like first impressions of a bunch of new makeup that just released and I have been hauling. But before we get started, and if you're new here, please consider to subscribe to my channel and ring that little notification bell so you get to know whenever I upload new videos. Also, come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know how I achieved this look and my first impressions, kind of like mini reviews on all these new makeup releases, just keep on watching. Okay friends, so I have been purchasing a lot more items. I really need to stop. There are too many, but anyhow, here I'm gonna be doing like kind of like a little bit of like a first impressions, not really a review. I'm just gonna be applying my makeup and just showing you what I got lately. It's quite a bit. So the first thing, I mean, I think you have seen it on my Nordstrom anniversary sale haul recommendations and whatnot. I got these Tom Ford, it's a little kind of like a gift set that it comes with a quad. The quad, it is white suede, I think that's the name of it, and then it also comes with two little lipsticks, so there you go. So I think I want to use just the quad today, maybe not the lipsticks. And you know, this set right here, I think it was okay. It's $88, which is kind of like the price of the quad, and then it comes with two mini lipsticks, which I think it would have been better if it had at least one big size lipstick, and that would make it like a really good deal. But you know how it's Tom Ford and you know how pricey it is, so let's just leave it at that, right? Okay, and when you open it up, this is the usual type of Tom Ford quads right here. These are not the wet formula that he has. This is just a regular formula right here, and the colors are okay. Now that I open it up, I'm not very fond to this shade right here. Oh, by the way, I am right now trying the Mcgrath Foundation. I'm doing my you know, a review or test first impressions of it, so I'm not gonna do obviously my foundation right now. There's no first impression of that. It may be up by the time that you see this video right here, so go ahead and watch it if you're interested to know my feedback about Mcgrath Foundation. But let's just get going with this beautiful quad right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my Sonia G Blender Pro brush, and I'm gonna do something very simple. I think I'm first gonna go with this shade right here, and this white suede, it was also an exclusive before from another department store, so it's not really something new. I think he should have come out with another palette for the Nordstrom anniversary sale. Would it have been nice to see something different? So to be honest with you, I don't like the shade. Today is kind of like a weird day. I don't feel too much in the mood to do any makeup or nothing, but I just feel I need to do it because I have my youngest daughter. She goes to a little summer camp, and there's no summer camp next week, so we'll be having her you know, all day, and then I don't have then time to film. I mean, if you have seen her, she loves to come here where is my makeup station and just, you know, help herself out with makeup, and it's something that, you know, it's very hard when you're trying to film and you have a little one. Anyhow, with the same brush, I'm just gonna go into this deeper brown shade. Now these right here, let me just swatch them for you. They do have a little bit of a sheen. The first shade that I got, it was kind of like a camel color, and they have like a sheen, like I said. Here are the swatches, so you can take a peek really quick of them. I mean, it is pretty, but it's not like the most beautiful quad that I have seen from Tom Ford. I mean, I think he has better. Just cleaning myself right now, and I'm just gonna grab the same brush right here. I'm gonna go to the deepest brown, and I'm just gonna deepen out a little bit my outer corners. Okay, and now with my finger, I'm just gonna go into this pink shade right here. Just gonna apply it on the center of my lid. Ooh, that looks so pretty. It's beautiful. But you know what? It looks pink on the pan, but it's not translating pink on my eyelid, which is kind of weird. And then I'm gonna go back again to this brown shade right here with the same brush. I'm just gonna be using the same brush and just gonna deepen out my crease. The good thing about Tone 4 eyeshadows is that they pretty much blend themselves. They are really easy to blend. Okay, and then again, if you were wondering about this quad right here, if it is all if it has any matte shades, it doesn't have any matte shades, so they are all of them, they are kind of like a foil and then the shimmer shade. Okay, so I'm having a little bit of what I don't like, glitter going everywhere. So a little bit of fallout, or a lot of fallout, I should say. Now, I mentioned to you before that I have tried this concealer, and I'm talking about the Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer, but I didn't like it. The reason that I didn't like it, I mean, in my humble opinion, I think it's because I chose the wrong shade. So I think I got the right shade today, and the shade that I'm going to be using is Macaroon. It says that it has hyaluronic acid, and then that is oil free, and it's full coverage. And I like full coverage concealers because, as you can tell, I have very, very dark circles, but they are not very nice, not very helpful. So I like my high coverage concealers, but I also do not like when they are too drying. You know, like dry formulas are not, they don't agree with me. And let's just see how it does. So it's a big doe foot applicator, and I'm just gonna work one eye at a time. So yeah, this has a better type of, yeah, it's a better match for me. The one that I had before, it was so bright, it looked kind of like white. Not good at all. You really help with my under eye right there. I like it, and it doesn't feel heavy either, which I appreciate. Okay, looking good, and it seems like it sets, so it dries out not really fast, but it does dry out. So it's kind of like, not, I mean, I should never say self-setting, but you know what I mean, kind of that self-setting type of format. Now for setting powder, I don't think I have any new setting powders to try on. Do I have any new setting powders to try on? I don't think I do. I think I'm just gonna use my Hourglass Veil setting powder. This is not new, so this is not first impressions for me. So far, the concealer, I'm liking it. It's not settling into my fine lines, which I have plenty. So I'm just going to be using a little bit of the Hourglass. Okay, so I went kind of like palette mania, and today morning I stopped to my local Sephora and got the Sephora Pro Face palette in the medium shade, and this is the packaging right here, and this comes with 8 different shades, and I just heard great things about it. I think the one who convinced me to get it is Stephanie from FAVES Beauty. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's her. And it's such a beautiful palette right here, all black, and then Sephora Pro in pink. Very, very pretty. Has a huge mirror. Oh, here's a protector. It does have a bronzer right here. This is another bronzer that is more of a kind of like a bronzer with a sheen to it, and then you have your blushes and another blush right here, and then you have right here a highlighter. This seems to be a highlighter too, but it has a little bit of glitter, which I'm not very fond to. So I think what I want to do, so I'm gonna use this shade 2 Glam right here as my bronzer. Oh no, this is, no, it has too much sheen to it. Oh, no. I don't know. I'm gonna be using this Groundbreaking instead, this shade right here on this corner. see if that works a little better. Seems a little too dark for me though. Oh yeah, too dark. Maybe I need to go for the lighter tone palette, which wasn't very attractive. So what I will say is maybe you can use, well, in my case, I will be combining this groundbreaking shade and the two blonde together because I like more of a luminous type of bronzer, and I think this way will give me that. It is pretty, but it's making my pores looking a little more enlarged. Okay, so now my favorite one right there. Let me try something else, something different. I want to try this Bare Minerals bronzer in the shade Warmth. And this is more, it's not completely matte, but it's a little bit more matte. I'm going to be using my Sonia G Sculpt 2 brush to apply this bronzer. Just kind of. Okay, so why this mirror is blurry? It's not blurry. It just has a little thing right here that I needed to take. The protector. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now this is better. Now we're talking. Oh. Okay. Okay, now this bronzer is a lot better. Well, at least for my likes. Also, I'm not self-tan right now, so the other palette may be a little too dark for me. Okay, this shade right here, I really like. This bronzer right here is really, really pretty. The Bare Minerals in Warmth, very pretty bronzer. Okay, now let's go into blush, and I have purchased this palette by Ofra. It's called the Island Time Blush, kind of like a face palette. It's mainly blushes and then a highlighter. So here you go. The highlighter is in the shade Bali, and then you have as blushes, you have Punch, Mai Tai, Cosmo, and Bellini. Let's see, for my eye look, I thought it was gonna be more pinky, but it ended up being very neutral. Let's see, let me swatch it for you. They feel a little bit chunky. I never tried blushes by Ofra. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade right over here. It's called Mai Tai. Ooh, very pigmented, so be careful. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty shade. It's not too pinky, it's not too corally. It has a lot of pigmentation, so if you never tried Ofra, just, you know, go light-handed. I'm gonna go back again to this Sephora Pro palette, and I think I wanted to top off that blush that I buy by Ofra with this blush right here called Fabulosity, and these have a little bit of a sheen to it, so that's what I like about it. Kind of reminds me a little to one of the shades from Jouer, the Summer Tan Lines Duo. Okay, this is very pretty. Let me give you some swatches of these right here. So this is the first row, and this is the second row on the Sephora Pro palette. Okay, for highlighter, I really want to try this Dior Skin Nude Luminizer Lolly Glow, and this is in the shade Peach Delight. And I showed it in my latest haul, I think last week. And this is a beautiful peach shade. Just give it a swatch. So let's see how this goes. And there's no glitter here. Thank you. This highlighter, it's not super glowy. It's very, very subtle, and it has that beautiful peach shade to it. With my Sephora purchase, I also received this Ilia Deluxe Lash Mascara. It's just a mini size, and so I'm just gonna try it and see how it goes. Ooh, has a very kind of like those pokey type of applicators. I know it's weird, but I don't know if, you know, it has the typical mascara scent, the ones like from back on the days. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, immediately brought memories of my mom applying mascara, which usually the newer mascaras, they don't have any scent. I don't know, have you find that some mascara has like this type of, you know, like certain smell? Okay, this mascara, it does, because of the brush, it separates. It is not super black. It's black, but not like the black as a wall, and it actually really separates your lashes and makes them look longer. I'm applying them on my lower lash line. I don't know, hopefully it doesn't transfer. Yeah, I like this mascara. Like I said, it's kind of more of that everyday mascara. You know, it gives you volume. Well, not much volume, but length. Cute. Nice mascara. Not too black though. So you just have, that's why I said it's kind of like that everyday mascara. So it looks like it's put together, but it's not too much. Next item that I just got today morning is this Laura Mercier Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder, and this is in the shade number 2. I heard Ali Blinds, I think she raves about this powder right here, and this is basically a finishing powder. This is the shade 2. I always tilt a little bit right here the products because I have a big window on this side, and sometimes I feel like the sun glurs a little. So there you go, that is the shade right there. And I'm going to be using my Sonia G Sculpt 4 brush. Ooh, too much. And I'm just going to apply very little. Give a very subtle glow to the skin. And then last thing that I'm gonna try today is this new Jouer Essentials Lip Enhancer Shine Balm, and this is in the shade Peony. It just came out and I'm just excited to give it a try, give it a go. Look at the packaging, it's so beautiful. Wow, this is very, very, very nourishing, and it has a little scent, nothing as strong. It's more like kind of like a spa type of scent, like natural, you know, like a natural type of scent. So I like it. I like the balm, but I think I also want to try something else. So I think I want to try these new Pillow Talk Diamonds by Charlotte Tilbury. I love this Jouer one. It's really nice, but I just want, you know, take advantage of the moment and try this Pillow Talk one. Just had to spark my curiosity, and I bought the 2 of them that Charlotte just came out with, but I haven't tried it yet. So let me take this off really quick. Let's apply this Pillow Talk one. Ooh, again, doesn't have any, just have a lot of sparkles. That's all it has. So let's just give it a whirl. Well, there you go. Has a lot of gold sparkles to it, and it doesn't have a lot of a base. I thought it was gonna have like a lot of more like a pinky base. I mean, next time maybe I will use it with a liner. Let me try. I have the other one right here. This is in the shade Lucky Diamonds. This is a little bit more deep. Just try it. This is more my speed. So I'm not going to be using any setting spray because, again, I'm doing a foundation review right now and first impressions on that. So I don't want to distort the foundation. Okay, my friends, so this is the wrap up of this video. I hope you really enjoy it. If you did so, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share it with friends, family that may like these type of videos. Also, if you haven't done so, please consider to subscribe to my channel by ringing that big red button that says subscribe, and then ring that little notification bell. I would love to grow my family. I really appreciate the opportunity. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Thank you so much again for watching. Bye-bye.